Insights with Hanley Barnard, an innovative platform with mentors and great ideas. Listen to us on SoundCloud and Spotify. Click the links below. Subscribe to our channel. I am so grateful. The wonderful Lucia Mkukuza, am I right? Welcome to Insights with Hanley Barnard. It's wonderful to have you here today. Now, you have a story to tell, and I must tell you, you're really brave. You have overcome tuberculosis. You have a story to tell, and I think why it's important is because we're really hearing it from an expert, somebody with so much love in their heart that can help so many people out there. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Where do you come from? What is your background?
I come from Eastern Cape, Bathawet.
Right. And yes?
My name is Nokulunga Mkokose.
It's a beautiful name.
My English name Lucia.
Lucia.
Yes.
Absolutely gorgeous. And what happened was you started working, you came to the Western Cape, and you started working here. And how did you find out you had tuberculosis? How do you know? What are the symptoms of it?
I'm getting skinny and coughing.
A lot of coughing?
A lot of coughing, and I don't want to eat sometimes.
Yes, so you just lose your appetite?
Yes, I'm losing appetite also. And my skin getting dark a little bit. My skin changed and my body changed also. I'm feeling lazy sometimes. I feel like I'm going back to bed when I wake up. I don't feel like wake up from the bed.
And this is obviously not your usual personality, as I've heard.
Yeah, so I can feel it's not myself anymore. Things are changed. And then I'm decided to go to the clinic. When I go to the clinic, they don't find TB from the first time.
Oh, they don't?
They don't find. And then a second opinion, I'm going back to the clinic again, and they don't find TB again.
Again? So you went back twice, and they didn't detect it twice?
The third time, Lloyd decided to take me to the doctor. Not my doctor, it's his doctor.
Right.
And then he take me to the doctor, and the doctor find me. I have TB, and also I have HIV.
And was it it's an initial shock to know that you don't only have TB, you also have HIV?
Yeah, it's a big shock because I didn't know all the time, all along. I'm sick, HIV and TB at the same time.
At the same time, and that is something that happens quite often, is, as I've read, and you're the expert here, is that if you have HIV, chances are that you can also get TB.
Yes.
And obviously, there's a psychological thing to it as well. How was the reaction, I would say the stigma, if I can call it that, of people in the community? Were you very open about it? Is there a stigma concerning TB and HIV where you live?
Sure, it's a big stigma. It's a big stigma in the township. You can't tell anyone I'm HIV and I have TB. You can also tell your family only. You can't tell anyone if you got TB. But when you survive from TB,
yes,
you can spread HIV. So some of those people, they can see you HIV, but you're still alive. I'm strong and
You look very healthy, I've got to say.
Yeah, I'm very healthy, yes.
You look very healthy, and I can imagine the situation just going through that.
Yes.
I want to congratulate you for doing this interview because I think you can help so many people.
I want to save the community.
Yes.
All I want to save the community.
And in this way,
TB it's a minor and HIV it's a minor because I'm alive.
And you are just an example.
Yes, I'm nearly died because of TB. I was so skinny. My weight was 48.
48?
48.
That's nothing.
Before my weight was 75. But my weight go back now. I'm 73 now.
Amazing. I want to just give you a round of applause
Yes.
for overcoming and believing and being so strong.
And treatment, to eat treatment, it's not easy.
Tell us about the treatment.
The first time, they said this treatment is too strong. You have to go to the clinic
Okay.
for 3 months, for 3 weeks. Every day I'm going to the clinic to drink two tablets for three weeks. And then after that, they check my blood, they check everything. They said, no, you can take your medicine and go back home. You must eat your medicine at home. But after a month, you must come back to take another medicine.
And the medication they give you, how is it very specific? You've got to take it on specific times. That is what I've read in order to get the necessary results.
Yes, you have to take 2 tablets in the morning at 8 o'clock and 1 table at night that one's for HIV. That's 1 table at night after 8. And then Lloyd decided to give me this box.
I'm very excited about this box.
When you put your tablets here,
Yes.
because when you're sick, sometimes you sleep until 9 o'clock.
Because you're tired.
Yes,
obviously.
because you're tired. And this box has got an alarm. At 8 o'clock, you must put this box next to your bed.
Yes.
At 8 o'clock, the alarm is got to ring, 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 ring. Even my granddaughter always say, Granny, your
granddaughter?
Yes, my granddaughter.
You're so young.
Yes.
Look amazing.
Your granddaughter, my granddaughter always say, it's your box, it's time for your pills. Always 8 o'clock in the morning and 8 o'clock at night.
We forget to take our medication. And if you take your medication, you've taken it for 6 months.
Yes.
And so there is definitely hope if you've got TB and you take it on the specific times
Yes.
that you can overcome
Yeah,
it.
for 6 months.
But naturally you're tired and this is actually technologically advanced.
Yes, the technology advice, yes.
Does it send you an SMS? What if I forget?
If you forget, they send you SMS in your phone. They said you forget to take your medicine.
Did you have a caregiver or somebody that, because I hear that this also works with a caregiver, and I'll chat to Lloyd in a moment. That's Lloyd Marshall, and I think it's incredible, wisepill.com. It's a technologically advanced pill box, a smart box.
Smart box, yeah.
That reminds you to take your medication with an alarm.
Yes.
Because you're sleeping, you're obviously exhausted. And this one gives you a reminder, because it's important, obviously, to take your medication. So tell me a little bit about the attitude you had while you were going through this process, the support that you got. I think support is really important, isn't it?
Yes, at the clinic, they give you they organize, before you start the medicine, they organize a professional nurse.
Okay.
She must come and chat and explain how to use the tablets, because this is not an end of life.
Yes, it's not.
Yeah.
Yes.
When you start the tablets, and the symptoms after, when you start the tablets, you must eat a little bit, but because sometimes if you eat too much and eat tablets, you're going to vomit.
Oh dear. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you have to make a little bit of porridge
Okay.
and drink the tablets. And after, you can eat your food to make your stomach full. And after you drink the medication,
Yes.
from the first time, you're not allowed to go out. You have to stay at home because you feel a little bit dizzy and tired after that.
Okay.
Yeah, when you have TB, I used to wake up at 5 o'clock to open the windows for fresh air.
Okay.
And you must make sure after 9 you open the blinds so the light must come inside the house.
Yes.
But you have to go out sometimes, just for 1 hour, sit outside for the sun.
Because it's good for you.
Yeah, it's
Sitting
good for you.
outside,
Very
not
healthy.
putting yourself in too much, closing the curtains,
Yes.
being depressed.
Yes.
You know, it's important to see the light.
And you must eat veggies.
Yes.
If you feel stronger, you have to exercise. Don't sleep on a bed until the next day.
But it's so brave of you to speak this afternoon. It really is. And, you know, your advice to people in the community as well, with that stigma, what would you tell them?
I did tell my next door I'm sick. I didn't tell them I'm HIV.
Yes.
I'm also, I'm telling them I have TB. And I tell my daughter I have TB and HIV. And she said to me, no, Mom, it's life.
It is life.
Yes.
It's not, this.
And my boss also know I'm HIV and TB. But I'm finished TB now last year in March, in August.
Amazing.
After that, they say I must go back to the clinic and to take another test again. They said I'm clear, so there's no TB in my body now.
Isn't that incredible? And it's definitely an illness that can be cured. It's not an incurable. I'm sure there's some cases, but in your case, because you took your medication on time, because you took responsibility.
Yeah.
I think it's the, life hands you stuff, and it's how you deal with it is what I get out of this as well. And do you think that the communities are too harsh on people who suffer from these?
Yes, the community are too harsh. Because if you say to the community, I have TB, they said, they can't come in your house because you have disease. I don't mind what they say because this is my life. If you have HIV, you must drink your tablets. I think it's about 90% people, they drink tablets.
But why? It's important to take your tablets because here you are looking healthy and beautiful, and you took your tablets. By taking your tablets, obviously, there is hope. And from TB, as a survivor of TB, you took your medication, and that is why you are TB free.
It's because you must look after yourself and drink your tablets in time, each and every day.
And that's a responsibility, obviously, that you can take or should take in order to survive, like you have. Do you think some people get afraid because of the side effects of the medication and they stop taking it and just decide this is not for them?
I think they feel okay because when you start those tablets, in 3 months, you feel better.
Oh, you
But
see.
but you must still carry on until 6 months. You must follow the rules.
I think the thing is, the second you feel better, I know I do that sometimes when I'm on antibiotics. I kind of go, oh no, I feel better now.
But you must carry on.
But thank you for the advice.
Carry on drinking your tablets. It's very good.
Even if you're feeling better.
If you feel better. If they say you must drink your tablets for 6 months, you must drink your tablets for 6 months.
Because it's not out of your system yet.
Yeah, it's very important.
And you don't want to not do that. So it's basically taking responsibility, taking it at the same time, and you can, like you,
Yes.
be a beautiful, healthy person. And I think that is incredible.
If you do those rules, you can't die because of TB.
And I like the fact that you say it's your life.
Yeah, it's your life because TB, it's a minor. I can see now. TB, it's a minor. I nearly died when I got TB.
Really?
I was so skinny. My body was like a crushed paper.
A crushed paper is a nice metaphor for using it.
Yes.
And then when did you realize that you're starting to get better, that this is working? Were you happy? Were you relieved?
From 4 months. Just say to myself, no, I'm better now. Oh, I'm nearly died. But I must carry drinking the tablets.
I must carry on.
Carry on drinking the tablets until 6 months.
And what attitude do you think people should have generally if they get it? I mean, obviously it's a thing.
A little bit cheeky.
A little bit cheeky.
Especially when you drink tablets for TB tablets. A little bit cheeky, and sometimes you don't want to talk. Or you can feel you're like, I must go to bed and go under the bed and cover myself with a blanket the whole day.
Because I don't want to.
Because I don't want to talk to anyone.
And that's obviously what I said before, that it's also mental health as well with a shock like that.
Yes. Now there is a life after TB.
Just take your pills.
Just take your pills, that's all.
And that is the prime
And
message.
look after yourself. And those people, they stay with you. They must give you a support.
Yes.
They must give you a support.
I agree with
Support
you.
is very important.
Because you need it as
Yes.
a person. We do need that support from other people.
Yes.
I think people are very hard to judge another person's situation
Yes.
when they have no idea what that person is going through.
No.
And I think that is a big thing in all areas of life. Because it's the people that support you
Yes.
that helps you through to the other side. But also, congratulations to you for taking responsibility, for surviving this with such grace, and for listening and not being stubborn.
Yes, it's very important.
I'm going to talk a bit, and thank you for Wisepol Technologies for sponsoring this. I think it is a wonderful smart box technology that reminds you when to take your medication. Lucia, what you are saying is, if you have been diagnosed with TB or HIV, TB, it's not the end of the world.
No, it's not that.
Just take your medication. And I
It's
think
just a minor, it's just a test. It's just a test.
it's a test.
Yeah, it's a test. It's not a minor.
Doesn't life pass its
minor.
tests every now and then?
It's just a test.
How you survive it at the end of the day.
Yes, I'm surviving. But I'm still drinking those tablets for HIV. Every night at 8 o'clock, my box.
Does your box tell you
Yes.
it's time?
Tin, 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 tin. And then drink the tablets.
But you look incredibly healthy, and it's because of the medication.
Yes, the medication.
But you don't tell people you have HIV. You just keep it to yourself, obviously. Except now, I'm very proud of you.
Yeah, I can tell some of those people because, they spread ugly rumors about you. But I don't care. It's my life.
It's your life.
It's my life.
So you kind of learned not to be too concerned
No.
what people have to say about you.
Yeah, it's my life.
Sometimes I think it's important just to focus on the road ahead.
Yes.
Not listen to too much noise.
Yeah.
And as long as you're taking your medication
Yeah.
and you taking care of yourself,
Yeah, and this is my life.
then it's not the end of the world.
No, it's not the end of the world.
And that's how you deal with it. You focus on your life,
Yeah.
your journey.
My journey, yeah. I'm focusing on my journey, not someone's journey.
I always look at these horses who do these races and they're just kind of moving forward. And I think that is a wonderful way of looking at it. But I think that the main message is to focus on your life
Focus on your life.
and take the responsibility.
Exactly. Take your responsibility for your life.
I don't think that it's very helpful to be too hard on yourself always.
Because if you die, you're scared of those people. If you die, they don't care about your children's. They don't care about your things. Just focus on your life.
I think that's beautiful. And I'm going to take that with me today.
Okay.
And I want to congratulate you for being a spokesperson,
Okay.
for motivating people, for being brave, and for being so beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's the incredible Lucia Mukhukuze.
Yes.
I think that you are going to go far.
Yeah, I think so.
I know so. Thank you very much. And thank you to Wisepol Technologies for their insight and for sponsoring this podcast. You are on Insights with Hanley Barnard. Thank you for the wonderful lessons I learned today from you.